6 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Phoenix ball.
And here is Paul, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Ball.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Raptors.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
And Crowder slams it in.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
Here's Tatum.
Oh! That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Down low, stolen by Smart. Tatum down low. He's covered by Ayton. Tatum no good. Booker against Williams. Booker looking around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Ayton kicks to Booker. Oh, big shot makers really stand out this time of year, don't they, Chris? Is clutch play something that can be taught, or do you have to be born with it?
Well, you know, Kevin, I think both things are true. I think some guys are born with it, meaning born with the mentality. And other guys, I think it has to come along with practice, come along with muscle memory, come along with getting better. And sometimes when that confidence comes on the practice field, come clutch.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points. And a chance for another one at the stripe.
You better get your money's worth with Marcus Smart. I mean, that ticky-tack stuff won't phase him.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
They get a hand on it to the inside and stolen by Horford. Here's Brown driving to the basket. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
Bridges, McGee trying to break free. And there's Bridges on the assist from Crowder.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Tatum looking around. For the three. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have. His shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Here's Crowder. Passes it to McGee. Paul outside. Shoots the three. And the Suns get it back. And stolen by Horford. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Nice ball movement by Boston. In the corner. Tatum with it. McGee with the block.
Well, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. White. Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And the Suns here with a different look. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. Back to White. There's the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Suns trailing. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And for anyone who hasn't been paying attention, Jaylen Brown's developed into a threat as a distributor.
Payne with it. Williams picks him up. Payne can't hit. Celtics leading by 4. White inside. Johnson on him. On the wing, Brown. Craig defending. Brown the pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Williams with the stuff.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces in his pass.
Suns trail by 6. Here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Shamet. And here's McGee.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And team free throw numbers are really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
That's good from McGee.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is. A hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. And will return shortly. And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half it.
That's what I've been waiting on.
They really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
Landry Shamet.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Williams is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then there's Derek White. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Shamet, the pass to Johnson. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Celtics with the lead. Brown feeling it out a bit. White wide open. He fires. Off target with the open look.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And the three ball is good.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Up top, Brown. Craig defending. Here's Pritchard. Cranes the three-pointer. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Payne finds Johnson. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And check out the handles of Brown, just destroying anyone in his path.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Al Horford. In for Daniel Tice. Nick Stauskas comes in for Jaylen Brown. Tatum, he's checked in for White. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Pritchard. And the Suns here with a different look. Jake Crowder's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Chris Paul subbed in for Payne. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Paul outside. The dish now to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Smart against Paul. Ball's not loose, and that's a foul called on Nick Stauskas. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Booker. Boy, that win against the 76ers, he's another guy who really showed up to play. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And the dunk by Horford.
Impressive ball handling. He attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Robert Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Nick Stauskas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix. Paul against Smart. Beyond the arc. And Tatum pulls it down.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Personal foul.
So Boston, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of McGee? I mean, it's so impressive. He's gifted at positioning himself and using his length to throw shooters off.
And Booker kicks to Paul. And taken away by Brown. Here's Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight. Suns trail by 3. Paul with the 3. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Williams. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
And you think back to that 2017 draft. Scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Booker. McGee trying to break free. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Booker.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Tatum down low. Defended by Bridges, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
It's on JaVale McGee. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Jason Tatum.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And of course, the Celtics traded back from number 1 to number 3 to draft Tatum in terms of readiness and absolute steal.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Devin Booker. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Tatum. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Boston with the rebound. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion he's shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance.
Paul with the ball. And the first half is now in the books. Boston on top. They lead by 7. It's time now to go court. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. And in one stretch there, they were up. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Pass to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
And very mobile for a guy who holds down the 5 spot. I mean, Horford just dangerous in transition.
Suns trail by 9. Paul right side. Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Smart passes to Tatum. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
They shoot again. Here's Williams. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
From Jason Tatum.
Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Ayton. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Tatum down low. He's against Bridges. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound. Williams. The kick out to Tatum. Goes up again. And it's good on the way up. Tatum's got 14 points.
Attacking the painted area. That's where Tatum can use his height and length most effectively.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Cans the shot from the wing.
Assisted by
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. White, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. Cameron Payne comes in for Paul.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Pritchard. Payne covering. Bridges against Tatum. Here's Tice. And the rejection by Ayton. It's stolen by Tice. Kicks it to Tatum. Back to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up. Well, after winning the championship in Germany, Tice came to the NBA in 2017 and immediately became an important part of the rotation.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Celtics leading by 9. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target from three-point range. You know, Chris, what's great about Tice is his positional versatility.
He can play the 4 or 5.
Bridges.
You know, he's a great rim runner. He can knock down the 3 here and there. And defensively, he shows well, even against great quickness.
Here's Tatum. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's sent back by White. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum.
Minutes remaining in the third.
From the top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Payne with it. White on him. Payne can't hit.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pritchard passes to Tice. Tatum against Booker. Looking to get back on track here.
Though he may not explode off the floor, Tatum's length makes plays like this look easy.
Timeout called. The Suns. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
He's running wild. They had to call the timeout just to take away at least some of it.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And then for Phoenix, JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Torrey Craig. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. Here's Payne going inside. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. So it's Phoenix now. 8-point game. The feed to McGee. Tries again. And at last they get one to fall.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Brown kicks to Tice. Here's Pritchard. McGee with the block. The pass to Bridges. 51 seconds left in the third. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
White the pass to Tice. Drops in the layup for 2. Tice has got his second basket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Payne. And they'll get another chance.
Just tenacious defense from Brown right there. I mean, superb play, shut down defense, stifling shooters.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Payne looking around, looking for McGee. He gets it there. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, we've got White. Horford is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Smart, and it's Williams at the 5. Suns trail by 8. Bridges inside the three-point line. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. White with it. He's picked up by Paul. Back to Horford. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, that's just too easy for him. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Out to the wing. Crowder against Horford. Williams in the post. Moves back up. That one wide left.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like it. And he knows the best thing they could do is try to get the more easy looks.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Paul against Smart. Paul passes to McGee. Williams with the steal. Johnson against Brown. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Crowder. Here's Bridges. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt?
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for White. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Johnson. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks so much, David. And it's Williams throwing it down.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's Paul penetrating. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics leading by 9. Floats it up for Williams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bridges against Tatum. Kicks it out to Booker. And stolen by Horford. Tatum with it. Bridges covering. Here's Tatum. No good there. And Phoenix will come the other way. Paul surveying the floor. Passes to McGee. They double him with Horford. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Celtics with possession here. And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. The three from Tatum. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, Tatum's a good ball handler. Manipulates the pace and he gets to wherever he wants to go.
And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
The Suns making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. Tatum's shot is off.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. And it's late enough in the game for him to recognize that this is a better option. That's just a lucky break for D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Round kicks to Tatum. On deep. And they recover it.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Loads it up for Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Celtics.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season, will go down as their 48th win.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Jason Tatum.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Tatum. A great touch on the 16-footer.
And you get a sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play smart.
And Crowder slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic hit.
So we see Boston get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built